Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of RefCam. My name is Stevie Wizard. I'm a professional wrestling referee, I'm a sometime ring announcer and I'm an official drinker of tea. Today I am about to head out in the cold, in the rain, in the wind. But it's on a good cause because I'm off to City Gym in Glasgow, down in Pollokshaws, the home of the Source Wrestling School, to appear for the Scottish Wrestling Alliance. Today they've got a Friends and Family show, which I'm quite looking forward to. Friends and Family shows are a lot less pressure. They're ostensibly designed for the trainees of the Source Wrestling School. It's a place where a lot of the trainees get to make their debut of their very first match, or maybe if you've not had that many matches yet, you get a bit more experience, that kind of thing. Although that's not to say it's only trainees that are on it. There are more experienced bodies on the show as well. That's the basic idea behind it. The Friends and Family show idea is like a holdover from the old Hammerlock days. Hammerlock used to be the National Wrestling Alliance's UK branch, which of course has churned out such talents as Doug Williams, Zack Sabre Jr., Fergal Devitt, Paul Tracy and many more besides, particularly for the SWA, Conscience and Magic, who were integral to the start of the Scottish Wrestling Alliance. And because they trained with the Hammerlock, they brought the Friends and Family concept up to the SWA when it began. And that was where a lot of people, like I say, have made their debuts and so on and so forth. So you get a couple of FNF shows a year. They're always a lot more relaxed than main shows because the crowd are made up of like the friends and or family members of the people on the show predominantly. There are some fans can come along as well, so I mean, if you do want to come along, please do. Obviously don't come to this one because by the time you've watched this it'll be over, so that'd be like kind of stupid. But you can come to a future one because there'll be more. So again, the crowd's more relaxed, the atmosphere's more relaxed, and they're always highly enjoyable. So I'm really looking forward to that one today. At time of recording, there's been 3 matches announced. Jackie Polo is going to be taking on the debuting Joe Hendry. If you've not seen the Battle Zone show from Motherwell earlier in the year, relax, it's coming out on DVD, you can see it there. Polo and Hendry had a bit of an altercation, so Hendry gets to make his singles match debut in a match against Jackie Polo, so that should be quite good. There's also a match pitting Robbie Solar against Celtic Arrow, so you've got 2 smaller masked high flyers. That is going to be like lightning, it really is. I'm going to get a hell of a cardio workout for that match, I assume. They'll be all over the place, it'll be great. And Nikki Storm is on against an as yet unnamed opponent, but it's a female making her debut, which is good because the SWA females division is generally really good. When you look at likes of Benoit, Nikki Storm, Viper, Fiona Fraser, etc., there's some quality talent there. So another one to add to the list is, thumbs up in my opinion. And there'll be more matches, of course, as well. So yeah, it should be great. Again, Friends and Family shows are always lots of fun to do. I enjoy doing them, and I can't wait for this one. So the rain's not going off. It's getting heavier, but I better get my coat and hat on and venture out in the rain and head off to Glasgow. Right, so I'm inside City Gym. I've travelled through. It's still cold, it's still wet, it's still windy. That's outside, and inside nice and dry. I've had a bit of good news, I don't know, but I'm not refereeing tonight. I'm ring announcing instead. How awesome is that? I'm not announced the SWA show in the longest time, and albeit it's a Friends and Family, but I'm quite looking forward to that. Slightly nervous as well because I don't know what I'm going to say. But I want to show you this, right? Now, hang on while I get this round. DCT. I want to show you your lovely jumper. Hang on. This is DCT, who is. Hang on, we'll to get this in. Left cam. Thanks for remembering. Yeah. And it's fantastic jumper because normally it's in a shirt and tie, but look at this. Isn't this? Well, it is. I mean, it's the 21st, so I mean, it's nearly Christmas. You're all set for Christmas, I assume, DCT. I'm just going to quickly zoom in on the logo because it says the Sweater Shop. So if you are the owner of the sweater shop or work there and you wish your products to be seen by wrestling fans worn by DCT, please get in touch. I'm sure he's grateful for any opportunities. Just while you're here, I feel I've kind of hijacked you. But you're obviously wrestling tonight. Do you know what match you've got? I'm led to believe it's up in the air slightly.
At this stage, it's either a tag match or a 6-man tag.
Christopher Saynt joining us, hello. I believe you've got Lewis Girvin?
Yes.
The man who you team with at Stevenston?
Yes, I did. And as much as I love Lewis, as much as he is one of my best friends, and as much as DCT's about to find out, as I'm going to break his face.
Fair enough, I mean.
And he has a pretty face, and I'm going to break it.
Well, the object of a match, obviously, is to win anyway, so I mean, that's a good thing, so. Well,
friendships do go out the window, but
professional rivalry. Good man.
professionalism.
To professionalism. Yes.
No sell.
So, as I said earlier on, I'm not refereeing the show, I'm announcing. But I started to have it, I've got with me the person that is refereeing. This is Keiran. He's turned this round. Hang on, I'm still getting to grips with this viewfinder thing. Keiran, I can see you've your ref shirt slung over your shoulder. It's actually my ref shirt. But so this is your first show you've ever refereed?
Yes, this is my very first show refereeing.
Awesome.
I've been to most of the sports wrestling shows, so I'm a bit excited for this. My knees are shaking because I'm so excited for this. So.
Have you ever refed matches in training or anything?
Yes, I have refereed a couple of the training matches. It's been fun.
Alright, so you mean you've got a rough idea of like the ins and outs of refereeing anyway.
Yes.
You know, it's one of these things I think that because oh hang on, don't want to get you through now. The social shows, the friends and family shows are about like trainees to get folk opportunities. Now and again it happens that somebody referees like at the last minute. I mean, it's a good opportunity. I mean, is refereeing something you'd ever like actually thought of doing at some point?
Yeah, I actually quite enjoy it very much.
Oh, that's fine. Just obviously it's usually my sport, so you know you're not having that until I'm going. Oh, that's good then. So I mean, obviously you're going to be wearing my referee shirt. Just thought I'd get a shot of that for no real reason. How long, if you don't mind me asking, have you been training for?
I have been training for 10 months.
That's not so bad then. So I mean, is it going well?
Yes, very
Cool.
much.
And are you getting sort of within the sort of window of like potentially thinking about debuting at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good man. I mean, obviously, there's like, chances are your first match will be at a friends and family show anyway. There'll be some in the year, I don't doubt. I mean, there's always like plenty of opportunities, but that's good. So, well, that's probably all. I'll wish you luck anyway with your refereeing. I'll be out there anyway, so it's fine. That Christopher Saynt. Yeah, so I'll be out there anyway, so it'll be fine. But good luck anyway, and hope all goes well.
Thank you very much.
Well, the show has just finished moments ago. I've quickly got changed, mainly, and that's it. So everybody's tidying up. There's a few bodies like outside and stuff. I'm going to like wander slowly on the floor, try and shuffle myself between a few people here.
Is this famous show? I'm not moving.
It's not famous at all.
Aye, I've watched the first 3 episodes.
Have you watched the first episodes, really? All right, there's 5 of them, but thanks for not
I said I've watched the first 3, I never said I've watched all the episodes. I said I've watched the first 3.
Did you enjoy them?
Yeah.
They lack. Cheers. They lack a good bit of Sweeney, but maybe one day I'm going to wander this way. Hang on, I'll come this way. Fine job on your debut. Hard work. I mean, you know how yourself it is. It's quite. I always find it quite mentally tiring more than physically. But you did very well. Didn't you do well?
Yeah, done great.
You did. So a star in the making. Obviously, I'd like a few more ref bookings before he takes over totally. But can get rid of Thomas Kebbins. That's fine.
Yeah.
You weren't listening to Thomas, you know that. I can wander this way. Okay. See what I can find. That's right, I'm going to avoid you, Mr. Wilson. I'm going to wander into.
I remember you explaining this, and then you fell asleep.
Even zoomed in, there's no sideburns at all. Totally gone.
There's some sideburns, but
There's
not
like a wee
all
bit
there.
here.
And I'm quite scared that I'm getting filmed here on camera.
You wanted to, you know,
Are you
British
sure?
requested.
Are you sure you're going to do this? Hello, camera.
I should point out this is Eddie Roberts already.
Hello.
Fellow referee. Obviously I was refereeing tonight, so we got Keiran and Eddie, so it's 2 to make up the deficit.
I had a great experience. I can't remember actually reffing any of it. And I
Well,
don't
no,
actually
you
have
didn't
a ref
referee
shirt.
the show, but you are a referee.
Oh, yeah.
You do predominantly like PBW, BTU. You do ICW as well. Do you do BCW?
No, I don't work there.
So PBW and
I'd love to,
ICW.
though, one day.
Yes, booking's always appreciated. Well, that's good though. So I'm going to put you on the spot. Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, it was good. It's been a while since I kind of can sit down and just watch wrestling. So yeah, it was really good. It's good to see new people break out and stuff like that. Dillon Hendry.
Yeah.
Try to think of other names. Keltsgaro, I've seen him.
Yeah, we had the Courtney debut, Dillon Hendry,
Courtney did really
David
well.
Conrad and Joe Hendry.
Courtney did really well. David Conrad did really good. He looked a wee bit like Harry Potter during the match. But yeah,
I don't think he noticed the makeup.
I don't know what it was, but I just thought like, oh, it looks like Harry Potter.
You were saying, right, earlier on today,
Yes.
that when you made your refereeing debut, it was kind of last minute. It was like one match on a show. It was like on a proper, actual crowd show.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously Keiran today was in a friends and family, was a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
I mean, that must have been quite traumatic. I mean, alright, you maybe knew the people that were in it, but the fact you were on an actual show.
I knew that I was debuting. I just didn't know how many matches I was going to do. I was kind of like, I'm going to Mabel, I'm going to ref. And then it was like, I've got a white shirt, I'm doing one match. Okay, I'm happy with that. I got a bunch of friends to come out and see me, and they're like, oh, you're going to be doing 1 or 2 matches? And I'm like, I've only done one, but it was fine.
That's fine, though.
And it was good. And then I knew I wanted to ref for a while. It's always been something that if I could do it, I'd be really happy doing it, and it's great. And now I'm doing everything really possible.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Christopher Saynt's now trying to distract me.
He's photobomb.
Watching because you've just mentioned me.
He's photobomb, video bombed. There's Viper as well.
There's Viper. There's so many people getting involved.
There is.
There's like a boy band situation here.
Actually, I hope you're not including me in that.
No, you're fine. It's just the
When
three.
last time you were a boy?
Last time was.
You're like the creepy manager.
The Svengali.
He's basically calling you Louis Walsh there.
But I mean, obviously it's worked out for you because you've gone on to do loads of PPW stuff, ICW as well. Your career's gone strength to strength.
Fierce females, ICW.
Fierce females. Well, that's kind of ICW. Same
Sat in a ring, stood in a ring next to Awesome Kong and not bricked my pants.
Did she backfist you?
No, I kind of. Anytime I think I counted, she was standing on Kaylee's hair, and I counted, and she just stared at me and said, "Why are you counting?" And then I was like, "This is a bit scary for me." Like I kind of did my authoritative bit and just went on with it. I've also had the experience of ending a historical thing in ICW. I don't know whether to mention it or not, but it involves kid fight and a certain kind of what you do with a certain drink of the variety.
Oh yes, okay.
To a young master, Davey Blaze, who I love, by the way. Hi Davey, love you.
This ref cam I like to think is quite impartial, so I mean I don't mind.
Alright, hi Davey, love you.
Yeah,
big
that's
man.
fine. I may have Davey Blaze.
Funnily enough, you call it ref cam.
Yeah.
And I've actually had a ref camera that I call a ref cam.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because you had to have that strapped to Mary Hill.
Mary Hill and where else? Mary Hill and Academy
Right.
in Glasgow.
How much notice did you get that you were going to have to do that? Was it on the day of the show?
On the day.
Right.
I kind of walked in.
And what was it like being strapped onto you?
Yeah. It was weird to find out you're doing it on the day of the show. Like, you know what it's like reffing just without anything.
Yeah.
It's normal. But with it, it's the case of you need to wonder what you're doing with that camera. What is that camera seeing? You know.
Did you find that it constricted you at all?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Any time that you would go down, like you would go down to the mat, to a count, the camera would go down and the camera would face the mat. And I knew, I was like saying to them at the end, I said to them after like the first match I did it, I was like, the camera's looking to the ground, you cannot see anything that happens. And they're like, oh no, it's alright, we'll just get the sound from it. And I'm like,
that's not so bad though.
Not as bad, but when doing it, it was a bit of a constriction, and I knew like the Mary Hill show was quite difficult because I knew I was going to get bumped during it at some point.
You did the whole show on your own though, didn't you?
Whole show on my own.
So did you find, like, from a cardio perspective, so if such thing as this, that it was like the same as a normal show, or if having that on, you find you were more tired towards the end? Because I sometimes find that, I've never blown up in a match or after a show, but I find it tiring, sometimes more mentally than physically.
I've never been blown up during reffing any match. That's the weird thing, right?
That's good though.
I don't know why. I must be in some weird shape. Hello.
Tom.
Just watching. You want me to continue talking?
Yeah, please.
Sure.
I mean, feel free to wander in if you want, Tom.
Everyone just wants to wander in. It's all right.
I wandered in and out.
He wandered in and out. He's great.
Oh, that's
I love
fine.
him.
That was
I'm going to do it
Who's
again.
this guy? Who's this guy?
That's
all the way from
Robbie
Romania.
Wishart.
All the way from Romania.
Yeah.
Source
who's the
Wrestling
short-term
School,
from-
Romania.
Source Romania.
And to be I didn't find myself. I didn't know myself.
Can't believe we're dragging this back on topic. This is good.
I'm good at bringing back stuff to topics. Oh no, Jam!
Basically, athletics is falling by the wayside. So Eddie Roberts, referee with a camera around him.
Help! Magic
Did
Man
well.
Edward. No, it's Eddie Sideburns on Twitter.
Sideburns.
Eddie Sideburns on
Okay.
Twitter. Help. At Eddie Sideburns at Twitter.
Yeah, you can follow him on Twitter. Yeah, that's when you follow
It's
me and Mr.
good.
Wizard.
You get. I'm now using the hashtag gentleman referee.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and grow a beard. It won't work, believe me, because I'm a baby face.
Quite literally.
Quite literally,
That's fine.
and maybe physically. And who knows? I could be in the ring at one point. And you never know.
Enough kissing. Dillon Hendry, you had a match today, obviously.
Yeah.
How did it go? 8-man tag.
It was alright.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did indeed.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
I think I got the crap kicked out of me though, right enough.
You kind of took a bit of pacing, but you did pretty well. I mean, you came back.
Yeah.
Your closing off the top was really nice.
Oh, thank you.
I like that a lot. I like that.
Thank you,
and while it escapes me at the moment, that thing you hit Byers with towards the end,
Oh, the sliding lariat.
that was it. Yeah, I like that.
Thank
I really
you.
like that. It looked quite vicious as well.
Thank you.
Good man.
That's
So
always
yes,
helps.
well done. I'm just going to wander mainly back to my coat, and I'll maybe catch folk as I go past.
Sounds like a
Thank you all. Thanks for like not noticing. Ref Cam on YouTube. Cheers for that. Hang on, Viper. Well done on your match today. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. I had
That's good.
fun.
Throwing your Mr. Byers around. They did well, didn't they? I'm really impressed. So there's Tom Fulton. This is Romania's favourite wrestler, the head of Source Wrestling Romania. Tom, how's it going over in Romania?
Good. Lots of hard work. Everybody's working really hard, and by the time this gets published, we'll probably have announced the first independent pro wrestling show.
With any
in
luck,
the
I'll be up
history
in
of
the next.
Romania.
I'll be up in the next couple of days. Courtney, I want to quickly say hello to you. Congratulations on your match. How was it? Were you nervous going out there?
Very much. Like shaking and feeling every bit thick.
But you seemed fine when you came through the entranceway. I mean, did you find the nerves went when you got going, or was it still?
Kind of just used it to like push me forward.
Good stuff.
Try to channel it into positive.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I thought your match was really good. I was totally impressed that you could do the splits. That's like worth the price of admission alone. Leading the splits, but that's really good though. I mean, that's a hell of a spot. I mean, Trish Stratus had the Matrix. Well, technically, because Elix Skipper had the Matrix thing. You've got the splits. That's good.
Dancing has finally had some use.
It has. It clearly has. But yeah, well done. Hopefully, it's going to be the start of you appearing more often in the new year. I mean, obviously, you've got like Viper, Bet Noir, Fiona Fraser, Nikki again. You can all work against. So I mean, there's a good few matches for you out there, you know. And there's more and more women's groups taking place as well. You know?
Good.
So, Courtney, again, well done. I'm going to wander back this way and try and find a thing. Cheers again, Keiran. Damo, just very quickly, how do you think the show went from what you saw of it?
Well, I only saw my match and it was okay, thanks very much.
Good. Overall, like, from my opinion, I enjoyed it. I don't know if you maybe saw them to the back, but yeah.
I hope so. The crowd seemed to be really responsive, and obviously we've had Kung Fu giving us feedback, and obviously Mikey Whiplash was saying there, so it seemed to go well.
It did. I mean, I think all the folk that debuted did well. There was nobody that let the side down at all, so I mean, hat off to you and all the trainers at Source for another good crop of talent, Davo. Well done.
Roll on, 2014.
Indeed. I reckon that's probably enough, and I'm going to head off now, get my coat and head for the train, so thank you, and I'll see you again sometime.